Hey everybody, welcome to Lynx Virtual. I'm Coach Brian, one of the trainers here at Lynx. I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist and also a TPI level 1 golf fitness professional. So today I want to take you through a quick golf warm-up. This is something you could do when you're on the driving range, when you're in the parking lot before your round. Ideally, you're going to do it at home before you get out to the course, but it should take no more than 10 minutes. It's a full body warm-up to get you ready to go out there and play. Okay, so first thing we're going to start with is a hinge with the golf club. So you're going to grab a golf club, put it out in front of you like this. We're going to get into a half kneeling position. So in a half kneeling position, we want to make sure that our butt is tucked underneath us. So we're not sticking our butt out yet. We're keeping it tucked. Our rib cage is down. Everything's in a straight line. We're going to lean into this golf club and sit back into a hip hinge. Okay, so you're going to push forward with your torso and lean back. And then come up and forcefully extend those hips and squeeze that butt. Okay, so we sit back. We're going to feel a stretch in our hamstring, a little bit in our calf here. Come back up. So if you want a little bit more of a stretch, reach even more forward. Sit back, come up. Sit back, come up. I'm going to do that from the other side. Shoot for 8 to 10 reps on each side for this. So you get yourself nice and even. Your butt's tucked underneath you. Rib cage down. We don't want that rib cage flaring up here. Sit back into the hip hinge. Back up. Try to keep this leg as straight as possible for as long as possible, but it's going to start to bend at the end there. And then come back up. Hinge back, hinge back, hinge back. Come up this way. Should feel this in the hamstring on the right side now. Back and come up. Okay, that's number one. That's the hinge with the club. Next is a little bit of an activation drill where you're going to need a wall for this. You could use the side of your golf cart if you're riding on the golf cart. What we really want to do is we're going to work on driving up against the wall to activate the outside of your hip. So we're going to take, I'll do this from the side this way. You're going to take your inside leg, hook it back behind you, and then step out about a foot and a half from the wall. You're going to put your hands together, really drive your hands together. And then on the count of 3, you're going to drive with all your force into that wall. Okay, so you're going to go 1, 2, 3. Drive, 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 drive. 3, 2, 1. Okay, doesn't look like you're doing much, but when you do these, you'll realize you're getting all the muscles on the side of your hip to activate. Okay, so we're going to do it from the other side. 3, 2, 1. Drive, 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 drive. Push into the wall. Push, 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 push. And good. Do that 2 to 3 times. So this is working on abduction of that leg. So this is abduction. So we're driving into that wall, and that's going to fire up some of the external rotators of your hip, which are really important in your golf swing. Okay. Number 3, we're going to go what's called the A-frame. So we did a couple things to your hips and your hamstrings and your glutes. Now we're going to work on the mid-back. Obviously, when you're taking a golf swing, turning through your mid-back is really important. So we're going to go for a stretch where we start shoulder width apart. You're going to take your hand, put it on your opposite knee, and then the elbow is going to go on the other knee. I want you to drive that elbow into the knee and then turn up towards the ceiling and back down. Follow your hand with your eyes the whole time. Turn, back down, turn, back down. I'm going to do this from the side so you can see what it looks like. Try to hold a hip hinge here. Don't get all sloppy with your posture. Try to stick that butt out a little bit. Turn. If you can't get as high as me, that's okay. Go to as far as you can without getting too uncomfortable. And then let's go for 8 to 10 on these of each side. Okay? So that works on a little bit of that thoracic rotation through your mid-back. That's number 3. Number 4, we've got a cross-legged pigeon stretch. So you can do this against a wall. You can do it against your cart, whatever it is you need balance, or you can just do it standing. So you're going to take this leg, cross it over, and we're going to sit back into this hip. So you're really going to feel a deep stretch in the outside of your right hip in this case. And if you need a little bit more, just lean forward and lean forward. Hold that there. And then switch. So we go to the other side. Lean forward. As you're leaning your body forward, you want to feel like you're shooting your hip back. Okay, that'll get some more length in there. And we'll hold this for about 30 seconds on each side. Okay, last thing, we're almost done. Cross connect march. This is an activation drill where we're really looking to activate the glutes, the adductors, which are your groin muscles, and just some of the legs in your lower body, as well as add some rotation. So what we're gonna do is start with your elbows kind of in front of your chest here, and we're gonna step up and squeeze and try to get that knee to the opposite elbow. Now, you're not gonna get it there necessarily, but that's what you want. You want a little bit of rotation. And when you get up into that leg, you're gonna feel that glute really activate on that plant leg. So squeeze, try for 10 on each side. And there you go. You're ready to go hit high bombs.